So there's a new process for asylum cases at the border. People coming to the border is a hot topic right now, and I'm going to go over all the new procedures for asylum seekers coming to the border. So if you're interested, I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, and welcome back to our immigration channel. This is a place we get the most up-to-date immigration news, immigration information, and everything else that you need to make your immigration journey less stressful. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and I'm an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California, and I help clients in all 50 states. And in this video, we're going to cover the new procedures for asylum for people arriving at the border. Before we talk about that, if you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. So, big changes to the asylum procedure, specifically people that are subject to expedited removal. Those are people arriving at the border, get detained, and are subject to removal proceedings. Now, as you know, if you're watching my videos, and I've talked about it before, the asylum process is taking years to process in the United States. It's been to the point where in the past several years, asylum seekers are waiting over 7 years to get to a hearing before a judge. What this new policy is going to do is going to allow asylum officers within USCIS to make decisions on asylum cases for people arriving at the border. Those are people that are subject to expedited removals, meaning that they're coming claiming asylum at the border, or they're getting caught within the vicinity of the border, and then they're being subject to expedited removal, meaning being sent without a hearing before a judge. Now, typically when somebody is claiming asylum and they go into the credible fear process interview, they need to see a judge eventually to hear their asylum case. But again, the backlog is so severe that people have to wait for years before they're even able to see a judge. So the way this procedure is going to work is that if an immigration officer will determine that a person is not qualified for asylum, then these individuals will be placed in removal proceedings and eventually will see a judge to determine the fate of their case. However, if the person seeking asylum is able to establish credible fear at their initial interview, they'll be referred to asylum officers within 21 to 45 days after they've established credible fear of persecution. And then the officer, under these new rules, will have 60 days to determine whether the person should be granted asylum. As you can see, it's going to be a much faster process aimed at tackling the very severe backlog of asylum cases that we have at the moment. Remember that at the moment, there are only 500 asylum judges for the entire country to decide all these cases. And that's why it's taken so many years for them to go through the process. Hearings are being rescheduled and clients are sitting in limbo waiting for decisions to be made. Currently, there's a backlog of 9.5 million cases waiting to be heard by judges. This is incredible. One of the concerns that we have with this rule is because it's going to be so fast for these asylum officers to make these decisions. The concern is that immigrants are not going to have enough time to obtain legal counsel, to get advice, to get prepared for those hearings, and that may impact the results of their cases. At the moment, when we file for asylum case, whether it's before an asylum office inside the United States or with a court, there is enough time to prepare the case, the exhibits, all the information that we need to work with the client to prepare them for that interview. In these cases, it may be different. Clients may be rushed to show up for these hearings, and sometimes we may think that wrong decisions may be reached because the process may be too fast, or clients may be unprepared to handle their own asylum cases if they're not represented by attorneys. So it's something to be concerned about, and hopefully they'll address it at the end of the 60-day comment period on the rule. This rule is not yet effective, but we hope that they'll find a way to make it more reasonable and protecting the immigrants as well while implementing a faster procedures to tackle the asylum backlog. So once again, I mean, the intentions are good. The idea is definitely it's taking too long to process asylum cases at the moment, but we hope that by taking some of the power from the judges and turning them over to asylum officers at the border, we're not going to see more cases being rejected and more people being sent back to areas of danger. That's not the point of the asylum system. The asylum system is designed to protect individuals that are fleeing from harm. So once I have more information, once this rule will be implemented, obviously we'll make another video to update you, but for the moment, it's not yet effective. And this rule will be effective only 60 days after publication in the Federal Register. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. And if you need assistance with any of your cases, remember, I'm always here, 619-483-4549, and look forward to seeing you in our next video.